And at the beginning of the year, I spent a lot of time sitting with those groups, teaching them how to use the software, how to use the machines, how to weave your designs, how to use the heat press, how to get everything set up, and going through this whole process, which took a lot of my time away from the rest of the class. The benefit to that was that once those initial groups learned, they then became my trainers for future groups. And I could spend more time meeting with other groups. Oh, I have a new group coming in to do the cricket. Great. This team did a really amazing job. Would you take like one class period and teach them how to do this? And so the students, in a lot of cases, for a variety of different projects, became the teachers as we got further and further into the program.
Although I still did the certification for the student, Raven became that for the Brad Nailer. Like she did the Brad Nailing for multiple groups so that they could then feel comfortable doing it themselves. She would do an example or two and be there and talk them through what they needed to do. Nate and then Mr. Boyle.
Continuing on that same train of thought, yeah, like a lot of the time when people were like, if a group needed to use a tool sometimes, and it was only for one time, I feel like a lot of the time someone would actually just go and help them use the tool for them. So you didn't actually have to go get the certification or go through all that time. So a lot of it became like you were working in your group, but then other people would sometimes help you with things if you needed it. Like someone outside of your group could come in and help you with a thing that you and your group were doing or needed help with.
And that, to go back to the question about like the social aspect, it really felt like a cooperative workspace that adults would be working in the majority of the time. And there's still some middle school things happening, right? But like, for somebody to say, hey, I'm not certified on the miter saw, but I need this one thing cut. Another student, Chloe, she did a Mancala board. We found a design in easel already. She just needed the piece cut on the miter saw. She wasn't certified, somebody else cut it for her. Like, super simple, but she couldn't move on without that.
Just at the risk of being redundant to the first part, like these kids started on their computers at their homes and got to this. So to think of what was achieved socially, what was achieved technically, what was achieved academically, from logging into their classes as fifth graders and not having anything to touch but keys is remarkable. And also for the families that share their kids with us, to be able to send your kids to a school and us say yeah, they're just gonna make stuff for half the year. There's not a test they're gonna take, there's not a quiz they're gonna take, there's nothing that looks like the PSSA, there's nothing that looks like what any other 8th grader is doing in the city of Philadelphia. And you all say oh yeah, sure, that's okay. Thank you for letting us do that. It is greatly appreciated that we have the support to be able to pull off things of this nature.
So if anybody's interested in that resource website we shared that has all the different handouts and steps to the project, this is a code to the link. Help yourself, use whatever you